Good morning, class. I hope you have revised what we have learned last class. What we have learned last class? We have learned about computer system. What is a computer system? It is a system which has the ability to input data, process them, and give us the output. For doing this, it needs two components. One is hardware, and one software. Hardware are those devices which we can feel and touch, whereas software are those devices which we can see but we cannot able to touch or feel. Some Then we have learned about input devices. Input device are those devices which help us to feed in data into the computer. Now some example of the input device are keyboard, which has keys on it like function keys, numbers keys, alphabet keys, and symbol keys. Next we have learned about mouse. A mouse is a device, a pointing device, which also a selective device also, and with the help of this we can select any picture or any object or any option also, wherever from the menu any option we need to select, we can select with the help of mouse. It looks like a mouse, it has a tail, but it is not a mouse, it's a device with two buttons and a scroll button on it. Next we have a scanner, which is like a photocopy and an output device. Then we learn about joystick. It's a stick which is used to play game. You can move this joystick backward, forward, right turn, and the left turn also, wherever you want. But it is normally used for playing games. Today we're going to learn about output devices. Now, what is an output device? An output device is a computer hardware which gives us a result or the output. That means it gives us the result and output. There are many output devices, some of which are described below. So there are many output devices. Among that, few are mentioned in the book. Let us see. Monitor. This is a common device. Whenever you go to the post office or bank or railway station or any mall, you see computer, and computer means in front of the person there's a screen which look like television, where he or she can see and do the business with it. Suppose you have gone to the bank and the man having computer in front of him, he looks into the computer and sees the amount, the account number, the balance, and then he pays, and whatever the necessary the input he need to put in, he does that. So he used the monitor to see the transaction. So a monitor is an output device which look like a television set. It works with a video card, which is known as VGA card, video and graphical card, located inside the computer's case. What is computer case? Computer case means the CPU. It display images and text on the screen. So due to of that VGA card or the video card, it display the text and the images on the screen. Next, let us move towards the next output device. The next output device is the printer. The next output device is the printer. Now, what is a printer? Printer comes in many shapes and size. So we have different size of printer and shapes also. This device prints text and picture on the paper. So whatever we see on the screen, if we want, we can get a hard copy on a paper. It can print the data in black and white or in color. So you can get a color printout or a black and white. Printer are of many types, such as dot matrix. You have seen some printer, mostly the post office and all these old places, they still use the dot matrix when the electricity office also. Okay, you can see the machine which is making a noise, ching, 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 while doing the printout, those machines are known as dot matrix printers. It makes noises. Next we have laser printout. Laser means light. Okay, so we can see a light passing through. Inkjet printer where you need ink inside it. So inkjet printer and many others. In large organization, laser printer are most commonly used because they can print very fast and produce very high quality of output. So if you see in the big organization, they use laser printer. Why? They can print very fast and the quality of the output is good. Next we have a speaker. Speaker is an output device. Why? Because when whatever the song or music or anything you want to hear, the voice recording or mic, you can hear through the speaker. Speaker are attached to the to a computer to get audio output. So our audio means the sound. The sound output, if you want, you need a speaker. Without the speaker, you cannot able to hear anything. We can hear sound and music through speaker. So these are the device, three device what we have seen today. The monitor, printer and speaker are the output device. Next we can go through the next device is the processing device. Now what is this processing device is about? Processing device is a device which process which take feeding the after feeding in the data, it process, it does all the work and then give us the final result on the screen. CPU is the processing device. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. CPU full form is Central Processing Unit. There are various components inside the CPU which includes motherboard, hard disk drive and CD-ROM. Motherboard. A motherboard, also known as the main board or system board, a printed circuit board that holds many other small electronic components. So what it says, that it is a printed circuit board and it has many components, parts in it, and with those parts it form a board and which does many functions for the computer. Hard disk drive. It is a fixed storage device which is used to store and retrieve information. Hard disk drive, which is stored, which is fixed inside the CPU, which is used as a storage device. Next we have CD-ROM. CD-ROM drive. The CD-ROM drive, also known as optical drive, is a device which is used to read the CD-ROM, which is used to CD-ROM. You can see the picture over here, motherboard, then you have a hard disk and then you have a CD-ROM. Now next let us go to the next page, that is a storage device. Storage device. Storage device is a device where we can store the information. There are various storage devices that you can attach with a computer to store data and increase its storage capacity. CDs, DVDs and pen drives are few examples of storage device. So storage device are those devices which is used to store data, and some of the examples are CD, DVD, pen drive and few examples. So today we have learned about output devices and processing devices and storage devices. So class, please read the chapter, and next class we will learn about the software, computer software. Okay, thank you class.